Okay, as I sit here watching the Gophers, we got some Viking stuff to tend to from the last couple days. The big story today is we signed TJ. Hockenson is in the fold. Um, Gave him a 4-year deal. He's going to he's in terms of like the average per year, he's the highest paid tight end. A lot of people were freaking out about that already, like, oh my god, we so badly overpaid for the guy. No, we didn't overpay for the guy. This is going to be the same shit that we went through with Kirk. Um, you want to keep top end players, and I'm sorry, whatever you think of TJ Hockenson, he's one of the best tight ends in football. Um, you're going to have to pay him, and they did pay him. There was talk, they wanted to reset the market. He did and he didn't. Again, the average is the most, but the structure of the deal came out, and it's not nearly the money that they said. That's the thing that people always forget with these deals, these big free agent deals that come out. When they say like 4 years, 68 million, it's never actually 68 million or whatever number. It's closer to like the low 40s. Now, Hawkinson pans out, um, and stays healthy and very productive for several years, he'll get all that money. But you know, there's always ways to move money around too. But you know, you had to keep him. You couldn't get this guy and have him. He plopped down right in your roster middle of last season, and what was he, like the second leading receiver among tight ends from that point on? And that was with no off season, no training camp, nothing to learn systems. It was on the fly. You think he's not going to be better than that this year, with maybe a little better, you know, production, around him, maybe with Josh Oliver helping take care more of the blocking things, and I think Hawkinson is going to have some monster seasons here. Um, so that was the big news today. I don't think there were any other things that came out today. Yesterday, um, we finalized the practice squad. That might have actually happened today, where we've officially finalized it. We got Nick Vigil back for anyone who's a big Nick Vigil fan. We got him back onto the practice squad, because you can put veterans on there now. The big thing with the practice squad that I was very excited about is we got back every single player that I really wanted us to. We got back Luigi Vallon. We got back Jawan Williams, Tristan Jackson, Dwayne McBride, um, a couple other guys in there, and we signed a couple guys, I think, who were cut by other teams. Um, so we really didn't lose anybody. The only guy we lost, we lost one or two guys. We lost Troy Reader, the linebacker, and then Ben Sims went to the Packers, the evil Packers. So, um, but other than that, we kept everybody, which means we have some nice practice squad depth, and I think you can elevate guys, at least a few times during the season without having to add them to 53. So, so we should be good to go there. Um, we did bring in a couple guys. Um, we brought in an offensive lineman uh, from I think Buffalo or Tennessee. He played for Buffalo and Tennessee. I forget which order. So he'll be, he'll replace Lowe, and I guess he can play both tackle and guard. So he'll. That's what you want for your backup linemen, is they can play multiple positions. So just a little veteran stuff there. We brought in Myles Gaskin, running back, who was with Miami for the last few years. So Brian Flores knew of him. And he can, he's a decent receiver. He was actually, he's had some legitimate success in the league. So not a bad guy to get as your, he's not going to supplant Madison or Chandler, but he'll have a shot. And then Wong got put on IR, so he's not going to be around for at least 4 weeks. So I almost question if they're even going to have him this season, because there was, I wasn't even sure he was going to make the team, because kick returns is pretty much where he's made his whole impact so far, and they devalue that more every year. So, and then we released Jalen Reagor, who, and that move made a lot of people mad, because every single thing Kwesi does makes people mad. There had been talk that maybe there were trade offers out there. I think that was floated probably by the Vikings to make it look like, hey, if you really want to get this guy, we're not going to cut him. We might trade him. So give us something. Give us a 7th round pick. But that was lies, deception. So they cut him. But they'll get some salary cap relief off of that too. So that was, and we've got other guys. They obviously like Jalen Naylor a lot, and Brandon Powell came in, and he, that was the move in the offseason that probably knocked out Reagor, because by all accounts, Reagor had a pretty good camp in preseason. He had a couple of nice plays in preseason, but not enough. And I'm sure some team will pick him up, because some team can pick him up and stick him in there as the last guy on the receiver depth chart. What else? Probably nothing else. Probably nothing else that's important anyway. There still could be some moves made, but as of now, we've got the practice squad finalized. We've got the 53 finalized. They made their IR thing. And we've still got the JJ extension coming. And we've still got the Darisaw extension coming at some point. But, I have faith that they can. At this point, you have to have faith that the Vikings can figure out whatever they need to with regards to the salary cap. So it's great to have Hockenson back, and I think they did a good job building out this roster with depth. I mean, everyone wants to say, we have no depth. Well, no one's got great third stringers. I mean, and we don't have great second stringers at spots too, but I mean, that's every team. We'll see what Flores can do with his defense, and we know the offense is going to be absolutely fantastic. I will be really shocked if this offense takes a big step back, and eventually Kirk is going to decline, and he's taking a lot of hits, well documented on Netflix. He's taking a lot of hits, but I don't think that he is. I don't think he's going to just fall off a cliff yet. Might be soon, could be, because it happens with everybody. But I think this offense is going to be really, really, really good. And if the defense is okay, the NFC is wide open. I'm sorry. Everyone's going to be like, Eagles and 49ers again, but are we sure Brock Purdy's going to be able to do it for a full season? Super Bowl loser curse is a thing. It just gets teams. Are the Eagles going to be what they were last year? I don't know. There's probably some team that's going to pop up that we're not looking at right now, but the NFC is very wide open, and we'll do I'll do a long-awaited big season preview thing next week. But they have a shot with legitimate improvement on defense to really be a contender. And part of that will be TJ Hockenson, and I'm very glad. And good job, Kwesi. The underappreciated, already far too maligned Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. You're doing a good job.